with regarding the enterprise structure, and today we'll see how to create the enterprise structure in SAP HCM system. Okay. Okay, follow the navigation path. SPRO, IMG, you can click on F5 or you can click here, SAP reference IMG. So take your tab button and you come directly to the enterprise structure here. Okay, you can see here enterprise structure. Now you come to the definition, and now as I said in the beginning, like in real time, this company code will be defined by the FICO consultant. Okay, I'm going to show you that. Okay, define a company and define a company code, and you can see here. Okay, first let me create here define a company. Okay, click again control F5. So I'm just going to create a KINS. So you need to give the street. Okay, you can leave it, otherwise postal code, city and country. So click F4 drop down list, and you'll be having here United States. Just scroll down to the bottom of the page. Select it. So based on that, you also need to enter the language English EN. Otherwise, you just go to the and click Control F now. Select it, and then currency. Sorry, it's a USD, right? So enter. So now what you have to do, I just defined my own company. SAP is a predefined application. It's a predefined application. It's a product. Okay, as per the client requirement, the application is developed. If you just look at this, this is just an application of the client. So you can enter the city and everything you can enter here, anything. So I am just going to enter. So simply just go and save it. Okay, what is the table name for defining the company name? So please write down V underscore T880. V underscore T880 is a table name for defining the company, where you can access it with the help of the SM30, and you can enter the table name and you get your the details to define the company name. Let me tell you one thing here. When I just when you see that, when you try to save something, I am saving it something under this particular request number and with a short description, everything where from the OM module itself. So if you just go and click on this, you can see that Abraham field, and you see the lot of requests are there here. What exactly all these, whatever that you are doing, where from your beginning of your SAP HR, it is storing here. So with under the particular this request number, not that one. Yeah, under this particular the request number, whatever that you are creating, it is getting created and located here in this particular place. What it will do, once your project you customize, it has to be transported. Okay, once you customize your product, it has to be transported from one system to another system. That means from one server to another server. how to transport them. So with the help of this transport request number, okay, this is called a transport request number. With the help of that, your request will be, okay, so you are going to store your data here. Suppose yesterday we have seen like table, like maintain plan versions, okay. Now you can see that here. So this is the table name. T778P is a plan version we created. If I just go and click here, you can just go and just go and expand it. You know that all the related information will be storing here. What exactly the information that you are storing here? Now you can see the table name is T778P, okay, and we created our own plan version AK, that you can see. What is 800? It's a client 3-digit code. What is AK? It is a Akin's plan version I created. The same way, with the help of these shortcuts, it is going to store the same data to the target system, that is maybe from development system to the testing system, maybe quality system, or development server to the quality server, from quality server to production server. So how this is how that with the help of this transport request, your data is being transported from one system to another system in real time by the basis consultant. Okay, so I want to make you understand what exactly this one. That's why I just open it. Let me go and click choose. Okay, simply just go and save it. Now what we have done, the data is saved. Now you can see, you please remember everything. You please note, and I will be asking what is the company name, what is the company code, and everything. You need to tell me, because we can't go and forget here anything, because you need to remember till the end. Okay. Now you can see it can be any 6-digit alphanumeric. I have taken here only 5-digit alphabets. Now you can see that your company which I created. Okay, if you want to know the table name, you can see the table name that v underscore T880 is the table name to define the company name on which date has been created on this particular date. Next, you need to define a company code. So click on this company code, check company code. So now you just you click on edit company code data. Okay, so here you have to go and create your own company code. So click on new entries here. So here the company code can be any 4-digit alphanumeric. I'm just going to create here the company code as Akin. Okay, this is the company code. You please remember, this is very, very important. Company code is AKIN. So your country, it's not case sensitive, it can be anything. It can be alphanumeric or like capital letters or small letters, anything it can be. No issues on that. So this is the optional screen. You don't have to worry about it. You can just enter your, these are all the 2 fields important, only that much. If you want to enter, you can see the communication details, like telephone number, mobile number, fax, email ID, standard communication method. If you have any comments, you can enter, no problem. Otherwise, you can just leave it. Okay, the company code is created. If you want to know the table name, please write down the company code to define with the table name is v underscore T001. V underscore T001. So what we have done now, we have just created our company code. Okay, we have created our company code. So once you define company code, next what exactly you're supposed to do? You have to define your, what do you need to do? Personal area and personal sub area. So what you need to do? Again, you have to come back to your enterprise picture, and then you have to come to this definition. Okay, you have to come to the same definition, and you need to scroll down to the human resources management. Human resources management. So now what you need to do, you have to define your personal areas. So here, from here, in real time, the SAP HCM consultant work will start from here. The SAP HCM consultant will work from this particular personal area. Please do remember. Okay. So what exactly the personal area? Come on, guys. What do you understand of this personal area means? It is a personal area means no one is talking. Yesterday we have been explaining what about
It is the geographical location.
very good, very good. So what do you understand of then personal sub area means?
Is the sub classification
Under the
of
personal area.
Was somebody saying something?
sub classification of your personal area.
So okay, what you are saying is right. There was another person saying something else. Nice man. Is it Akin? Hola.
I think it's echo. I think it's echo. We were speaking the same time. We were talking the same time. So
Pardon me, sir?
we were talking the same time. So it was clashing. So maybe that's why you're
Oh,
not
yeah,
hearing me.
okay. Okay, fine then. So now let me go and click here the personal area. So click on these personal areas, and you can click on new entries, and it can be any 4-digit alphanumeric. Okay. Now I'm just going to take here, for example, Akin, California, AKCA. Okay. California location. So here you can enter your city and your, what do you call, country key. That's US. Then region. So you need to also enter the region, that is California, the county code. No need, you can just leave it. The city code, you can also leave it. So now what we have created, so please write down everything I'm just creating now. I just created a company and then we created a company. Now we created a company personal area. So now let me go and create a personal sub area. Okay. So now what you need to do, you don't have to create directly the personal sub areas. As I said in the definition, personal sub area is subdivision of your personal area. So what you need to do first, you have to choose your personal area that you created just now. So what you have to do, once you select your personal area, and then for that personal area you need to create the personal sub areas, subdivisions like HR department, finance department, and etc. Now you just go and click on F5 or new entries. Now you can see for this personal area I am going to create personal sub areas. Okay, I'm creating the personal sub areas. So the personal sub areas can be any 4-digit alphanumeric. Okay, I'm going to take here California HR department. Okay, next finance department. You can create like that. Next one, production department. Are you all able to understand? Okay, now you simply just go and save it. Okay, write down the table name for these particular personal sub areas that you want to define. Okay, v underscore T001P. So it's always very good that if you are remembering some of the transaction codes and all these table names, so that it is benefit for most of you. So it's always recommended you know all this, because at least for your interview sake, it's important. So you must be able to explain to them. So if you just by heart and from the beginning itself, it will not be any trouble for you. So try to get customized all this with the transaction codes, table names, and navigation path and everything. So write down v underscore T001P, v underscore T001P. Okay, now you can see that your personal sub areas are being created. So now what I have done so far is all about enterprise structure. Okay, so I just defined the enterprise structure. Now what I have to do is a personal structure I need to define. So here we will be dealing here in the personal structure only that employee group, and the second one is employee subgroup. So what do you understand of the employee subgroup means? Employee group means. So what do you understand of the employee group and employee subgroup? So I'm just going to click on here the employee groups, click on it. So what you have to do, as I said, it is a single digit alphanumeric. Okay, employee group is a single group alphanumeric. So what I'll do here, you see that already existing lot of things here, but I'll try to take which is already existing. Rather, you just go and always create. Now, since our company is starting with A, so that in order to remember, I'm just going to select here. Okay, by removing it, it's a what do you call? We'll put here the salary. Okay, I can salary. Okay, simply just go and save it. So write down the table name T501. Now you can see, please remember the employee group. Okay, now let me go back and define the employee subgroup. Okay, now I'll take here this employee subgroup can also be a 2-digit alphanumeric code. Okay, 2-digit alphanumeric code. Here I'll take employee subgroup is as a AA. Employee group is A and employee subgroup I'm going to select here AA, because it's to remember. That's nothing other than that. Otherwise you can just go and click here and create it. That's not an issue. So you can take any single digit alphanumeric, okay, and you can create it. So here I'll take here like okay, and save it. So write down the table name T503K is a table name. T503K. So this is how that you have to define. So what we have done now, we have defined your enterprise structure and we have defined the personal structure. So once it is done, you have to go and assign all these together. That means we have to do the assignment. So assignment to enterprise structure to personal structures. So please observe what I'm going to do now. So now you can see here, take your cursor here and expand it. And first, let us start with financial accounting. And you can see we have defined the company name and the company code. So you have to go and assign it together. You please observe very clearly whatever that you have done here are being assigned. So you need to assign it. You have to go together. Okay, what your respective values are based on your client requirement that you're creating. So till the end of your SAP HR configurations. Now you just go and click on this. And now what you need to do, you have to go and find out your company code. Okay. So what is your company code? Is Akin. So what do you see that it is a company code we created. So now what we need to do, we have to just come here and assign the company name. You click F4 and Control F and AKINS. So you need to assign it. Now you can see that, once you assign and click Save, Control S. So please write down to assign the company name to company code. The table name is V underscore 001 underscore Y. To assign the company name to company code, the table name is V underscore 001 underscore Y. So now what you have to do, close it. Now you just scroll down to the human resources management. Now what we have to do is we have to do assignment of personal area to company code. You see that in the beginning here what we have done, we have assigned the company code and the company name. And now what we need to do, we have to assign the company code to the personal area. You don't see again personal sub area. Why? Because the personal sub area is indirectly connected with your personal area. And this personal area we are going to assign it to the company code. Okay, you can see that. Now you can just go and open that, and then you can search for your details, that is your personal area. You can see that this is AKCA is a personal area, and you have to go and assign your company code, that is a AKIN. Control F, and then you have to enter a country grouping. Let me tell you all very clearly, every country has its own code in SAP HR. For India it is a 40, for Germany it is a 10, for US what is the country code, Mr. Daniel and Ola, sorry, Mr. Cornell, what is the country code for? Yes,
10.
very good. So the country code for USA is 10. So you need to go and assign it the 10 here. Otherwise, if you have a doubt, you can just go to the drop down list. Okay, you can just find here for Germany 01, for France, Canada 07, for USA it is a 10, and for India it is a 40. Okay, now what do we need to assign here? Which one? 10. Save it. So write down the table name V underscore T500P. T500P. So what is exactly we have done here? Can anyone just brief me in few words, Mr. Cornell or anybody? What exactly we have done till now? Come on.
Assigning the personal area to the company code.
So from the beginning, with regarding the enterprise structure, what is the process I have done? So first we have defined your company name. Next we define the company code, and that company name and company code we have mapped it together as an assignment. Next, we define the personal area and personal sub areas. So when you define the personal sub areas, you are assigned with the personal areas simultaneously. When you create the personal sub area, and this personal area you have assigned with your company code. So if you just observe, there is a mapping has taken place, assignment has taken place within your enterprise structure. Okay. Now let us come back to your personal structure, that is employee group and employee subgroup. So you have to just go and find out your company name and the employee group and employee subgroup. So here you need to assign it here, save it. So write down the table name V underscore T503Z, V underscore T53G3Z or Z. Okay, so please write down all these. So what we have done is we have mapped the employee group to the employee subgroup with a country grouping, which is allowed. Okay, so this is how that we need to define our country grouping and everything we have to define. So now what we have done today, we have just defined your employee groups and employee subgroups, sorry, personal areas, personal structures and enterprise structure. Like we have done the automation structure. With the help of this personal structure and enterprise structure, we are going to configure the rest of other functionalities depending on these configurations. So as I said in the yesterday, it's just like without your enterprise structure, you can't do anything in SAP HR as a consultant. These are all something like your heart for any other functionality that you're going to configure. So I want everybody from the beginning itself, you try to practice everything. Seems like very easy, but you need to practice it. And you need to remember the T codes if I give you. You need to remember the transaction codes from the beginning. So this is all about that we have to do. So still what we'll do, we have a lot of configurations what an FI consultant is supposed to do, but we don't have an FI consultant here. So that what the FI consultant has to do, that FI consultant, we have a lot of configurations on that, the creation of your accountant charts and everything, and controlling areas, and then we have to configure. So that I'm going to explain in the next class, because I will take it as a separate class what FI consultant is going to do. But whatever that we have done today also will be done by the FI consultant only. But still, we'll see that as a separate class. And then we'll move like very faster and try to complete the personal administration module maybe by the end of next week or maybe after that week. Okay. So if you all have anything that you want to ask with regarding this today's class, that you are no whatever that you have seen in organization structure is different concept. From today and from yesterday, whatever you are going to see is a different concept again. Okay. So in organization management, you have seen how you can create your structure for your organization. But now for personal administration, you are going to see how you need to develop the business requirement of the client for an employees of your business processes of the client. So now we all will see that, based on that, we will go and define by taking number of examples, what exactly you are going to do in real time at all. If somebody have anything that you can ask me, any doubts or not. Yeah, please, sir, tell me.
Hello?
Yeah, tell me, sir, what you are saying? Not connecting lecture.
Yeah. I went out today. I went out today and I